want to move on to some other topics,
Yeah.
but I want to talk about your stepping back from Sendoso. This has been 10 years of your life. You're invested personally and financially. When did you realize that your role had shifted at Sendoso? And ultimately, when did you decide to step back? You were an advisor for a while and now you're on the
Yeah.
board. Was there a moment when you realized that it was time for someone else to be there and you had to step back and do other things?
Every entrepreneur will know what I'm talking about. I was in the meeting and we were going over a topic and I texted Chris, my co-founder, and I was like, I've been in this meeting 5 times. We've had this conversation 5 times. It became where I started saying things like, oh, we tried this in the past 8 years ago. Here's what happened. Here's why we shouldn't do that. Once you start going through that, you learn I'm not giving everything I can to this company because I'm shutting down ideas that we tried 8 years ago and I shouldn't be doing that. I worked on a Macintosh project for a while at Sendoso, which was great. Built a really cool team, a really cool PLG product, launched that, which is awesome. Then I started looking for my next project probably a year ago. We had a challenge internally at Sendoso with converting web traffic. How do we convert this web traffic? We have a ton of it, and not everyone's taking a demo. How can I give them another path to take? That's where the idea of the experts came from, where you can connect to customers as a prospect and do a conversation that way rather than talk to sales. People trust a third party more. They want to have the back channel more transparent. That was a top of funnel solve. What if we also apply this to sales? Sales can make referrals easier and use that throughout the sales cycle. That was the light bulb moment. I started pitching it and growing it a little bit ago. It jumped and started to build out this new motion to change the way a sales pipeline's built rather than talk to sales.